Now, the Mets have 12 wins, Kev. 12-5 on the early year thus far. What has surprised you most?
Well, nothing's really surprised me most. It's something like, oh my God, the Mets are just. I expect them to be good. We always don't get that because it's New York. But Buck Showalter, let's start there. They get a manager in there that's got respect, and then you go out and give Max Scherzer a lot of money with Jacob deGrom. So going into this year, it wasn't like, oh my goodness, Marte. They got guys that could play, right? Yeah. So Francisco Lindor's got a year to take a deep breath. So he's having a great year. He's got 4 homers, 12 ribbies, hitting over 300. This isn't like coming out of the woodworks like if the Pittsburgh Pirates were 12-5, we'd be like, wow. So the Mets need to play like this. Stevie Cohen spent a lot of money for them to play like this. So to answer your question, they don't shock me. Buck Showalter has done a nice job. I guarantee you, with those team meetings, you have respect. You have a manager now that's not all out, my word, tickle bunny. Okay, we have a lot of tickle bunny. Remember all the tickle bunny we go through every day? Buck's got that old school. Yep. Give me the information, but at the end of the day, I'm the boss. I'm the boss, and I'm the field manager. So I think nothing's really surprised me, other than they're playing the way they probably should be playing this entire year, even with the injury to Jacob deGrom.
We try to mention Buck every time the Mets come up because that's a huge deal. And I think back to a spring training interview that Dom Smith did with Steve Gallups of SNY, and he talked about Buck's attention to detail, just knowing little rules. Yes. And we have seen that play out in the early going to the regular season as well. I think if I had to pick one thing that has surprised me is the fact that Jacob deGrom and Taijuan Walker are both not healthy, and yet the pitching staff is doing what it is doing. Tyler McGill, 3-0, 2.35 ERA, and 4 starts filling in for deGrom. Carrasco's looked good in what we've seen of him. And, of course, you have Max. So I think if I had to pick anything, it would be that. But you're right. I think the expectations were that the Mets were supposed to be good. Mets fans will tell you that's not a good place for us to be, where everyone's expecting our team to be good because they're always expecting things to go wrong. But right now, a lot has gone right. 12-5 for the Mets, starting a series there in St. Louis.